it all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Next up for New York, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Schwarber is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Next to dig in, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. All even now, 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now to bat, Willie Castro. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to hit is Joaquin Diaz. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Here's Javier Baez. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And it's fouled away. Baez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. Is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, a reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's set. Here it comes. Here comes the 1-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber.
Left fielder.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they move on top 4-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
And now, Bryson Stott.
Shortstop.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tapped up the first baseline. Here's another 2-2. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Phillies are out in front 4-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So the next to bat will be Mitch Haniger. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Line drive, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's a ball lined into right field, and Harper won't have a play. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
To the plate now, Gabriel Arias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Again, another foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. McCann over at second. deGrom at first. 2 out in the inning. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Phillies lead this one 4-2. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch. So
now to the plate, Aaron Nola. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out in front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
At the plate, Willie Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Martinez.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fouled straight back. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next, it'll be Dominic Smith. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
At the plate now, Randy Arozarena, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. There he goes. Softly hit to short. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt here. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Mets lead 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Joaquin Diaz. Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Javier Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First offering, and it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 18 for him on the campaign. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
2 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
I get it, I got it, I'm good, I'm about it.
But add on one more.